Used to get asked a long time ago why I became a loan officer. It's an interesting story. I didn't intend to become a loan officer. My goal was not to set out and be a loan officer. And honestly, when I became a loan officer, I didn't even know what one was. My wife got me into this business. She was in the business before I was, and she was a processor. She told me about a job opportunity, and I wanted to take it. I was young in college. This is back in 2000. I got in the business. When I was young and my wife and I were young and we had a brand new baby at home, I remember before I got in the business of how that felt when I was a renter and I wasn't in a home and I didn't own anything. And had to ask permission to paint a wall or to have a dog or to let my kids go outside and play was difficult because we had to walk downstairs and go outside and get those things done. Shortly thereafter, I bought our first house. And at that point in time, we had nothing, no money. Our only furniture was a couple of camping chairs and an ice chest for the actual table there, and then we had a crib. But we were so excited because we were in our own home. We owned the home at that point in time, right? It was our place. We could paint it whatever color we wanted. We already made plans to, put a deck on the back and do all these things. But we were young, and we just didn't have a lot of money. I will never forget the feeling the first night we camped in that home. Our family, that would be me, my wife, and my youngest daughter, rolled out sleeping bags in that house before we ever moved in, and we camped in the living room. And I never will forget rolling over to my wife and saying, can you believe this is ours? What a great feeling that was. It's hard to explain unless you've been there, but man, that feeling is just second to none. It's just, we've done something here. It's something that I can leave to my family. We have a legacy here. It just feels so good. And I always wanted to do that for other people. I always had a passion to teach people to do the same thing and to, stop renting and go purchase a home. As years have gone on, I've bought and sold a lot of houses, and I've helped more and more people do the same. And then I've stepped into helping investors figure out how to buy investment properties and which ones to buy and, why certain decisions are safer and better decisions than other decisions. My legacy through the mortgage, process that I've gone through is making sure that I set people up for success. When I was young in the business, I wanted somebody who knew how to help me get where I wanted to go. And that's what this is about for me. I want to be able to show people how to get the job done, how to do it the best way possible, and for it to be a great process. And so the whole point of this conversation and this YouTube channel is to give you the data and the details that you need to make an educated decision. There's so many things available out there on the market. There's all kinds of media that can be distracting. It can tell you a whole lot of different things. And I want to be, for lack of a better description, your guiding light, your rock in the middle of the storm so that you can, take what I'm telling you to the bank and really, use what I've taught you guys to be successful in making decisions regarding real estate, investment properties, multifamily, and creating a legacy for you, your family, and your kids. Well, if I've done any of that, which I hope that I do, then I've been successful. Well, that's my story, guys. I appreciate you, and I hope you enjoy my videos.